Hello, welcome to Good Evening KU. I'm Jolie.
And I'm Morgan, and today we will be hosting.
This week has been kind of a crazy week for KU sports. I think everyone's kind of heard about Les Miles has decided to depart ways with KU football. What was kind of your thoughts on the whole thing?
It was definitely shocking. I didn't really expect that to come from KU sports especially, and like as a woman, it's like hard to hear that like this is a problem and this is going on. So it's definitely disappointing to say the least.
I agree. I think it's good that they've parted ways, and hopefully we can find a coach that is responsible and can help KU football for sure.
Hopefully we can go up from here.
Yeah. Other KU sports news is we have two players that are out of the Big 12 tournament for KU basketball, Tristan and David, which is a little nerve-wracking. This is what Bill Self said in his press conference this afternoon.
No, we are going to be light two players. David McCormick and Tristan Aruna both went into the COVID-19 protocol here semi-recently, and will not be available to us, either one through the Big 12 tournament, but certainly anticipate having them next weekend, but not this weekend.
So it'll be definitely an interesting weekend to see how we play without those two players, and hope they will be returning.
Hopefully we do pretty well.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be returning soon.
Yeah.
So something that I've noticed is kind of weird on campus recently is that a year ago we were on spring break.
Yeah, a year ago today I was in Florida. I saw my Snap memory pop up on Snapchat, and it just kind of threw me for a loop for a sec. I was a little sad because, I mean, we could be on spring break right now, but it's crazy to see how things have changed and how this situation has evolved. Where were you last year?
A year ago today, I was at Universal Studios Orlando. We were there for about a week, and the day we were leaving was March 13th, aka the day the world fell apart. But while we were in the airport is when Universal announced that they would not be opening again. So
I remember that
weird.
long drive home, and we were trying to see like, if classes were gonna start back up, and we were kind of guessing, and we didn't really think it was going to be, this far. So it's
definitely
pretty crazy.
But I think things are starting to look different. I know Douglas County has made some announcements about their public health, and I know you're getting your first dose of the vaccine tomorrow.
Yes, I'm very excited. I worked at a gas station this summer, so I was able to get on a list in my hometown and get a vaccine for tomorrow. So I'm really excited, and I'll definitely let you know how that goes.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of more students starting to get theirs. Luckily, we have a lot of students working in retail or childcare, and I think a lot of people are just signing up for Douglas County or their home counties, and is kind of waiting to see whichever one they can get first.
Yeah, definitely exciting. Hopefully this summer things get a little bit better and we can see some improvements.
Yeah, I'm definitely hopeful now that KU has announced that we're looking to have more in-person classes in the fall. I'm very excited to get back to that. Have you had any in-person this semester?
I've only had like 2 classes in person this semester. I'm definitely excited for next fall because, like you said, they announced that they were hopeful to have in person. So I think that will definitely cheer a lot of students up for sure.
Definitely. All right, I think we are going to go to break, and then when we are back, we'll have some interviews and the weather to show you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
everyone, and welcome back. My name is Lily, and I'm joined here today with Chihiro. Thank you for coming on our show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So you've been here forever. You're a fifth-year senior now. Tell me, what are you majoring in? What are you studying?
So I'm a journalism news information major, and I'm a double major in, it's going to be a mouthful, evolutionary biology, ecology, and organismal biology.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. Do you ever have some free time at all?
Not really.
No.
No.
If you do, do you have any hobbies you like to do? Or you just like having that downtime to yourself?
I like reading. I like hiking, especially the hiking trails that people don't know about, across the bridge to West Lawrence.
Oh, I had no idea.
North Lawrence, sorry.
I had no idea we had some hiking trails over by us. Well, what's a typical week for you, you would say?
Well, for example, this semester I'm enrolled in a lot of senior biology courses. So you have biochemistry, you have evolutionary biology, some physics labs, some chemistry labs, probably one I am forgetting. And then in between that, you have journalism assignments and journalism articles and packages to prepare.
Awesome. That sounds really cool. So with all of that, what are you planning on doing after graduation?
I would like to specialize in science communication, a science reporter, but scientific method of thinking applies to all realms of reporting, so it doesn't niche me into simply that role.
Okay. What would you say then? What would your absolute dream job be?
I would love to have my own show, Bill Nye the Science Guy kind of show.
Bill Nye, yes.
He got me interested in science, so it works. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So now, where are you from?
I'm from Tokyo.
Oh, that's so cool. Were you able to go home over break at all, or?
This winter break, I was able to go home, but before that, I stayed in the United States for a year due to fears of COVID transmission.
Right. Well, do you have any last-minute advice for incoming freshmen this year?
Well, major in what you like, even if it's hard work. And if you need help, there are many resources, if you need mental help, psychological help, if you need homework help, tutoring help. It took me a lot longer to learn that it's okay to ask for assistance. And, the longer you don't, the longer it's going to take for you to get the stuff done. So.
Well, that's some great advice, and you sound like you're on the right track to do some amazing things after graduation. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Now we're going to take a break, and Katie will be back with the news.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Welcome back. I'm Katie, and this is your Tuesday Good Evening KU News Update. In a bombshell interview with Oprah, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex revealed shocking allegations that will deeply impact the reputation of the British monarchy. This marked Harry and Meghan's first sit-down interview since stepping down as senior members of the British royal family. Buckingham Palace is yet to comment on the 2-hour tell-all. The University of Kansas and football coach Les Miles have reached a decision to part ways days after the release of 2 reports investigating accusations of sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior by Miles during his time at Louisiana State University. Miles denied all allegations but spoke highly of the future of KU football in response to his departure. Douglas County announced Tuesday morning that it will update its restrictions and lessen the public health order in response to declining COVID-19 cases. Starting March 10th, the mass gathering limit will expand to 50, and all restrictions will be lifted to the operating hours for restaurants and bars. An indoor limited capacity of 50% still remains, and health officials continue to ask all to adhere to masking requirements and social distancing. Junior David McCormick was named the 2020-21 Most Improved Player on the All Big 12 teams on Monday. McCormick was among multiple Jayhawks to receive accolades for their efforts this season. These nominations have given Kansas the most in conference, with a total of 133 student athletes named to all Big 12 teams. Minus McCormick and Tristan Inurona, the team is preparing for the Big 12 tournament with their first game on Thursday against either Oklahoma or Iowa State. Neil Kennedy, the president of KU's Graduate Teaching Assistants Coalition, revealed to the Journal World Monday morning that they expect up to 40% of GTA positions could be eliminated. Graduate students led a protest on campus yesterday in response to these possible budget cuts. Kennedy said that the department's plan will be finalized on March 25th. Senior Ben Butler is one of 38 individuals selected on Sunday to compete at the 2021 NCAA Cross Country Championships. Butler is the first member of the KU men's team to qualify for the championships since 2015, when Evan Landis passed 136 for the Jayhawks. The 2021 NCAA Cross Country Championships will take place Monday at the Oklahoma State Cross Country course in Stillwater. And that will wrap it up for today's news update. After the break, Halen will be back with our weather forecast.
Yeah, I always just clap in this part.
This is where everyone's talking amongst themselves. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Are we supposed to smile?
When do we start? Somebody over here already started.
Can we talk about the piccolo part? It's the most complicated one.
It is. If you listen, you're doing it when the band's not playing.
You have to tell me when it starts. I still don't know.
Here we go. Just clapping now. No humps.
Nailed it.
I practiced this morning.
Mine was just two people.
It has a right and a wrong way of doing it. No. Wrong.
I like my way better.
I don't know how to do the end. It's just I don't know the head.
It's hard by yourself.
Good evening, Jayhawks. My name is Halen Wilhite here with your Tuesday evening weather forecast. Some of the headlines we're going to be discussing this week or in the next couple of days, we're going to be noticing it's becoming very windy, but also rain chances will be increasing as well, and the possibility of a storm threat is here. But right now, currently in Lawrence, we are, there we go. Here we go. In Leavenworth, we're at 77 degrees. But here in Lawrence, we're going to be right now we're at 74, Ottawa 75, and Topeka 74. So we're in the mid 70s, which is absolutely beautiful. But man, that wind is gusting. It is a gusting. But check that out. Winds from the south at 18 to 35 miles per hour. And even some of those gusts are reaching up to 40 miles per hour. And that's why I put a little hazard here, because it's elevating our fire weather danger. So definitely it's super gusty out there, but other than that, it's still wonderful outside. And it'll only stay wonderful for the rest of this evening. At 5 o'clock, we're going to be at 73 degrees. And then once we get to about 11 o'clock, we're going to be more at 66 degrees, but that wind is still kind of blowing. And also clouds are going to be moving into our area because we actually have a chance of rain this evening, or more later into this to the night. But the low will be 61, 25% chance of rain. It will just probably be a sprinkle. But if we're going to be talking about rain, we need to talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow we are finally getting actually good amount of rain. And we'll also be getting some thunderstorms rolling into our area. And also, again, that wind is still blowing from 20 miles an hour to 28 miles per hour, with gusts blowing to 40 miles per hour. So definitely want to hold on to your hats and your umbrellas, because you definitely don't want to be losing those tomorrow, because again, we got some severe weather coming. Now, this isn't going to be in the day or in the afternoon. This threat is more towards the night, evening and night hours. But right now, most of the Kansas City metro area, we're currently under a slight risk for this severe weather. And here is actually a current forecasting radar right now. As we can see, starting off sprinkly, but once we get into the night on Wednesday, we see the line of the cold front's going to be moving in and bringing in those lines of thunderstorms, which could bring damaging winds and hail as well. But again, right here at 10 o'clock, this is when we get that line coming in, and see there's a bit red and oranges in there, which again, that means a lot of precipitation and could be hail. But again, the threats for right now is large hail and damaging winds. very low tornado Fred. Won't probably be seeing any of those. The risk level is still pretty low, and flash flooding is going to be pretty low as well. We're not going to get a whole lot of rain, not flash flooding amounts, but it's still a concern to just look out. But again, most of the warnings we need to look out for is large hail and damaging winds. And I know this week has been beautiful, but we are unfortunately going to be dropping down more into the 60s and 50s for the rest of this week, and also getting, again, more rain for us as again from tomorrow on Wednesday all the way to Sunday. Again, just rain, 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 rain. But this rain is very much needed as we've been kind of in a drought these past week or two. But again, this rain is much needed, and we're glad to have it. But after this week, going into next week, we're going to be climbing back up into the mid 50s for next week. Also, Sunday, it is that time of the year, daylight savings time. So do not forget to spring forward 1 hour. So we're going to be losing an hour's sleep, but again, daylight saving time, it's a wonderful time of the year. That is all I have for this week's weather forecast. Thank you for tuning in to Good Evening KU tonight. We will be back next week. Have a good evening and stay safe, Jayhawks.